Eden, it's good to meet you this morning. I know you're running around putting the final sort of touches ahead of your reopening. And the museum has had, I can see straight away, walking in through the front door, a complete transformation. I have just walked in through the front door and turned left. And straight away, here's a gallery that is completely transformed. What are you doing here?
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for coming in. So this is our new Discovery Room space. So we're really fortunate to have been awarded a grant to redevelop this ground floor space. And we wanted to create a space which was more interactive and engaging for families and to kind of bring in new audiences to our collection. We've got an amazing collection of objects, but we want to make it more accessible to a bigger variety of people. So in this space, all of our interpretation is focused on family-friendly, accessible interpretation. And this year we're celebrating all things nature. So we've got a bamboo display, a birds display, and a bugs display to really engage with young people. There's lots of activities around those as well. And also you'll see central to this space, we have our amazing blossom tree where kids or anyone can come in and decorate and add their own flower. This will change through the season, so we'll have leaves, autumn leaves, snowflakes throughout the year. So the idea that it will evolve and change as the year goes on. We also have a tactile display on the back wall.
Here we come, bamboo.
Bamboo, so our collection, we actually have a really incredible collection of bamboo carvings. Our founder Brian was a really early collector of bamboo carvings, so we wanted to celebrate that in our new display. But I also think it's important that people get up close and personal with it, you know, that they can touch and kind of see the material. I think a lot of people are used to those thin canes you see in your garden, but actually a lot of our bamboo pieces are made from these kind of really chunky pieces of bamboo.
It is an amazing plant, isn't it?
It's incredible.
You see in the forest it being used as scaffolding. It's that strong.
It's so versatile, it's so strong, it's so robust, but then also when you look at some of the objects we have on display, we've got these intricately woven baskets. It's been carved into animals like crabs and frogs. You know, it's really versatile. So we wanted to celebrate that and celebrate natural material. We've also got some jade, so these lovely jade bangles, which visitors can touch. So jade is always really cold to the touch, so we thought it was really important to bring that alive for our visitors, to kind of picture what the objects upstairs might feel like. So you can get up close and touch those. And we also have some ceramic tiles, again, to kind of get kids engaged with what ceramics feel like. We have glazed colours and we also have unglazed. And again, hopefully bringing our collection to life. So these were made for us by a local ceramicist, Wenshi Harmon. So there's a little bit of everything. We're trying to make it more tactile, more engaging for families and for everyone really. So this is a starting point before you go upstairs and see the rest of the collection, and hopefully it will bring it to life.
Well, we've seen the basic materials. Let's go up and see how they're being used.
Yeah.
Well, just before we go upstairs, I've just spotted something I missed. Volunteer voices. What's this all about?
So we really wanted to engage with our volunteer community while we were closed. We've got an amazing volunteer community and we wanted to kind of bring their voices into the space. They have so much knowledge about our collection. So we were supported with a Baines grant for this. So we've bought Museum in a Box, which is an audio tool. So what you can do is grab one of these tiles from our shelf. Let's grab this one here. Pop it on the box.
This is an early 19th century Japanese...
And you'll hear one of our volunteers tell you about one of their favourite objects in the collection.
That's
kimonos did not have pockets.
That's fabulous. And obviously we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
There's 9 and there's going to be new ones added throughout the year.
A great idea. Well, In Bloom is the name of the exhibition, Eden, and we are basically looking at the way flowers, plants have influenced East Asian art, aren't we, over the centuries?
Absolutely. So this exhibition just celebrates flowers as inspiration for artists for generations. So we're pairing objects from our collection, seasonal objects that change with the seasons. So we're doing spring and summer flowers at the moment, alongside this incredible contemporary work. This showstopper in the middle is by Hiroko Amada, who is a Japanese woodblock print artist and installation artist. And she's created this incredible cherry blossom fluorescent kind of forest inspiration.
That's beautiful.
And visitors can walk through it. So they're invited to walk through very carefully to kind of experience being in a cherry blossom forest. But they're incredible. They're made from Japanese paper, printed and also painted onto. Blossom
being very, very important to the Japanese. They even have a blossom weather forecast, don't they,
Absolutely.
during the season?
It's so part of their cultural identity and such a big kind of pull. Also why people want to go and visit Japan. There's a tradition called Hanami, which is about enjoying the blossoms while they're in bloom, and people picnic under the blossoms. And really this exhibition is kind of taking that as inspiration really for people to come and enjoy flowers throughout the year. So it's going to be lovely and joyful and pink throughout the whole of the year.
Spring is definitely blooming at the Museum of East Asian Art. Well, that's the art of today, and in the other part of the gallery, the art of yesterday.
Absolutely. So we've got a real mix in here. So for the start, for spring and into summer, we're focusing on those floral themes of cherry blossoms again. We have narcissus flowers, peony flowers. So really thinking about those spring, summer blooms. This object display will change in September to reflect the change into the cooler seasons. So we'll also be having kind of autumn and winter motifs, so chrysanthemums and the three friends of winter motif. So this will evolve and change. We've also commissioned this beautiful display. So Kristen Kong from Campbell Workshop has created these incredible paper flowers for us, inspired by our objects.
Beautiful.
So we have a lotus flower and a cherry blossom, and she'll be creating another display for us in autumn, winter as well. So really we want this whole space to feel like it's evolving and changing with the seasons. So there'll be something new for people to see throughout the year.